Welcome to class. Online class Warangal Urban Unit 1 Matter Around Us, ninth class, presenting by Devolapalli Kiran Kumar. See here, today we are going to learn about matter around us. In this, first we see matter and states of matter. Children, what is matter? In general, while we talking with our friends when they are in any sort of mood, like happy mood, sad mood, wandering mood, we ask them, hey, what is the matter? Hey, what's happened? What's the matter? This is the general meaning of matter. But actually, in physics, the matter has a definite meaning. What is matter? See here, matter is anything in this world that occupies space and has mass is considered as matter. All the things around us which exist in a variety of shapes, sizes and texture are examples of matter. Can you give me any examples, children? Think once. And now we are going to see states of matter. How many states of matter are there? Actually, there are 5 states of matter in the universe. But here we discussed about 3 states of matters. Those are solids, liquids and gases, or 3 different states of matter. For example, if you see the water, it can be found in all these 3 states. Let us going to discuss about these 3 states of matter: solids, liquids and gases. See here in the screen we see some examples of solids, liquids and gases. See children, for example, solids. There is wood, coal, or example for solid. You know wood and coal? Yes. Children, once you look around you, see, by observing we can easily says that the state of matter around you. See children, look around you once. Have you found any solid state matter? Like that, have you found any liquids and gases? See once. You see pen, book, clothes and body parts of us are also solids. When come to the liquids, in the morning we drink milk every day. And also we drink water. Water is the most important liquid for us. And we travel from one place to another place. For long distances we use vehicles. Vehicles use fuels. The main using fuels in the vehicles are petrol and diesel, are also liquids. Children, have you ever seen petrol, diesel? Yes, very good. And daily we breathe air, and we breathe in different gases in that air. What is air? Air is a mixture of many gases. For example, oxygen, carbon dioxide, argon, hydrogen, helium, etc. etc. There are several gases mixed up became air. Like this, we use gases. In our daily life, we see many objects, solids, liquids, gases. We breathe daily. We breathe in and exhale out. In that air, mainly we use oxygen. 24/7 we breathe. Children, once you look around, how many states of matter you see daily, and write down the list of the material of solids, liquids, gases. Now we are going to learn about properties of solids, liquids and gases based on their shape and volume. First of all, we go through solids. Take two solid objects like a book and a pen. Put them into different containers. Take two solid objects like a pen and a book. Put them in different containers. What we have observed? We observe that they can't change their shape or volume. If you drop that same book and pen on the floor, what happens? Try to do with your own. Drop that book and pen on the floor. We can observe that they won't flow but remains rigid with a definite shape. Can the book or pen flow? No, they won't flow but remains rigid with a definite shape. They can't change their shape by dropping on the floor. Distinct boundaries and fixed volume is there for that book and pen. Even they can't change their boundaries and they can't change their volume. Their volume is fixed. By observing this, we can conclude that solid objects like book and pen have definite shape and a fixed volume. Solid objects like book and pen have a definite shape and a fixed volume. Now, we are going to do one activity to identify the shape and volume of liquids. For this, we need some material. What are the materials here? Measuring jar, containers of different shape and liquids like water, oil and milk. What we have needed here? Measuring jar, containers of different shape and some liquids, water, oil and milk. Take some water in one of the containers using a measuring jar, say about 50 or 100 ml, and observe the shape of water in the container. First take the shape of the water. Repeat the activity with all the containers you have. Repeat this activity. Here I took 100 ml of water with a measuring jar and I am transferring this water into different shape of containers one by one. Observe carefully. Observe the shape of the water in each container carefully. I am transferring from second container to another. And now next container. While doing activity, handle with care with the glassware. And now finally I am transferring to the final container which I have available. and observe the shape. Children, have you observed? Very good. Now, note your observations in a notebook and tell them when I ask conclusion. Okay? Good. It in a tumbler. You know the tumbler? Yes. Take 50 ml of water with measuring jar and pour it in a tumbler. Mark the level of water on tumbler and remove water from it. Next, now take a 50 ml of milk with the measuring jar and pour it in the same tumbler which we have taken for water, and mark the level of the milk on it. Remove the milk also and pour oil into up to the level of the water. In the three cases, you have to note the volume. Here in the final, you can guess the volume of oil also. Can you guess it? Yes. Now, I took 50 ml of water in a tumbler and I marked the level of the water. Now I am removing water from the tumbler and now taking 50 ml of milk and transferring this also into the same tumbler. And here also I marked the level. The level is same as the water level, 50 ml, and I removing it. And now transferring 50 ml of oil to the first container, and we can easily guess the volume of the oil, that is also 50 ml as I marked earlier for water and milk. What we have observed here? Yes, the volume is same for all three liquids. Now, what are the conclusions of this activity? By doing this activity, we can conclude that the shape of the liquid depends on the shape of the container, whereas the shape of the solids which we done earlier are fixed, but here the shape of the liquid depends on the shape of the container and its volume remains same. Now the liquid takes different shapes depending on the shape of the container. Shape is not fixed, but the volume is remains same. If you transfer into different types of containers, the volume does not change. And liquids are not rigid, they can't flow easily. In earlier experiment we done with book and pen, they can't flow, they are rigid, but here liquids are not rigid like solids, they can flow easily. That's why liquids are also called as fluids. What are liquids? Liquids also called as fluids. And the final most important conclusion of the activity is liquids have no fixed shape but have fixed volume. Liquids have no fixed shape but have fixed value. Coming to the next, do the gases have a definite shape and fixed volume? Coming to the gases, you might have heard about CNG. CNG means compressed natural gas. Go to a CNG filling station and observe how CNG is stored in a CNG run vehicle and see how CNG from the pump is transferred to vehicles. Now here observe some pictures of CNG. Here picture of CNG cylinder in a car. See here a CNG gas filling station. There are so many autos run by CNG and a CNG tank at fuel filling station. Observe carefully. Does CNG have a fixed value? And does CNG have a definite shape? CNG is a gas. Does it have fixed value? Does it have fixed definite shape? From the observations, we can find that CNG and all other gases neither have a fixed shape nor fixed value. From this observation, we conclude that gases neither have a fixed shape nor have fixed value. Now we go for the compressibility. What is compressibility? Compressibility is the ability of a state of matter to reduce its volume under pressure is compressibility, which means if you increase pressure on any material, if it reduces its volume, then it's compressible. To understand this, let us see an activity observing compressibility of different materials. Let us check the compressibility of solids first. Take a syringe and pour some piece of chalks in it with the help of piston. Let them by pressing the piston into powder and see the compressibility of the solid piece of chalk powder. By closing its nozzle and exerting pressure in it, see the compressibility. Solids are not compressible. See. And next, by closing nozzle, pour some liquid into the syringe and with the help of piston press the liquid up to the nozzle, then close the nozzle. Let us check the compressibility. Now compressibility of gases. See, incense stick gas inside the syringe. By pressing it, let us observe again solids, liquids and gases. See the positions of the pistons. Solid, the chalk powder, closely packed molecules and not compressible. Liquid, the colored water, loosely packed molecules and liquid is somehow compressible. Here in gases, incense stick smoke, large interspacing and easy compressible. See, observe it. It is compressible. Solid, not compressible. See here, liquids a little compressible when compared to solids. And finally, gases are most compressible than liquids and solids. Here are now conclusion of the activity, compressibility activity. Let us see, gases are highly compressible as compared to liquids and solids. In our houses, LPG, which means liquefied petroleum gas, is used for cooking, and CNG is used in many automobiles. For all these purposes, large volume of gas is compressed into cylinders of small volume to make it portable. Finally, go for the homework of today's class. See here, some questions are given to you. Write answers in your own by listening this lesson again. See the questions. Which states of matter are called as fluids and why? Second question. Write about shape and volume of liquids. Third question. Expand LPG and CNG. Fourth one. Compare the compressibility of solids, liquids and gases. Finally, one multiple choice question. Which of the following is available in 3 states? A. Petrol, or B. Water, or C. Milk, or D. Kerosene. That's all for today class. Thank you for watching. Bye. Children, let us see a video on corona safety.